They taste incredible. I'll show you the chili again. It was one of my favorite in my health arrow collab that Good morning. It is Wednesday. I woke up in such a great mood today because I slept so well. Yesterday, I actually did a long fast and I just finished it. I just had some drinkable Greek yogurt. I came home from work last night on the earlier side because it was slow. I decided to clean the whole kitchen. I tidied up the house and it just felt so good waking up to a perfect, just clean environment. So I'm very happy. Another thing that I did was wash this little guy. It's part of my frothing machine with the Nespresso. I don't know how you guys clean yours, but mine was getting pretty filthy. All I did was I put some soap into this little container and water and put this in here overnight, and all of like the dried milk and gross dried milk came off, and then I just scrubbed it clean this morning and I'm very happy. Nothing makes me happier than like getting into the crooks and crannies of things whenever I clean and like doing the little things that I'm like, oh, I don't have time for this, I don't have time for this. I'm very happy. I was debating on going to the gym and doing cardio fasted, but I did an 18+ hour fast. I think it was like 18 hours and 52 minutes. If I go to the gym right now to do stairs, which is what I was planning on doing, it's gonna raise my cortisol way too much. I had my drinkable yogurt. I'm gonna have my coffee with milk and with honey. I'm also going to have a couple of things just to replenish everything that I lost from this fast. I'm gonna have some B vitamins, L-theanine. I'm obviously going to have this. I've been taking that consistently every day. I'm going to have some electrolytes as well. I just want to make sure I'm nice, hydrated, and good from the inside out after such a long fast. I typically don't fast. I haven't fasted in a while actually. I used to fast every single day for like 16, 18+ hours regularly, but it's not the best for women as compared to men. However, I did decide that moving forward I could implement 2, maybe 3 fasts a month and do like a little bit of a longer one, like 18, maybe 20 hours, maybe even a 24-hour fast every now and then, just to do like a very nice detox for autophagy purposes. I just think it's beneficial, just as a little reset, if you will, especially because I did go out of town. Not that we didn't eat healthy, I pretty much ate everything that I typically do. I just thought it's like a nice way to reset after a getaway or a vacation, etc. I'm going to do a little bit of computer work. I have to redo my thumbnail for my YouTube video because it is not performing well at all. I've been getting such low views on everything lately, and I'm wondering if it's due to the lack of consistency or if you genuinely think that I'm boring. Please tell me. Okay, so for now, here's everything that I'm going to take. Some B vitamins. These are my absolute favorite. They're fantastic. Obviously this. I'm going to take some L-theanine with my coffee. I usually do about a tablespoon, a little more. Flaky sea salt, of course. Gotta balance out those electrolytes. I don't think there's anything better than that first sip. I just came back from the gym. I had a great cardio session. I did stairs and I was planning on reading in the sauna. And unfortunately I forgot my Kindle, which in retrospect, not that bad because I feel like it was just a good way to work on my dopamine by just sitting in the room for 20 minutes in complete and utter silence. So that was great. I was honestly going to, 1, skip after I realized I didn't have my Kindle. And then 2, I was like, you know what? I'll just do 10 minutes. And then I got to 10 minutes and I was like, no, Diana, you're not a baby. Like, calm down. Like, you can do this. You sat in the sauna for 40 minutes before with nothing. You're fine. Do the 20 minutes. So we completed it. I feel great. I have like less than 10 minutes to eat. This is going to be probably disgusting, but I'm having canned tuna for breakfast just because I'm trying to get my protein in. It's just what I'm craving. I don't have any like actual meat in the fridge right now, and this is the next best thing, and I didn't feel like cooking eggs right now. I always do Dijon mustard, Greek yogurt, salt, pepper, pickles. If I had tomatoes, I would do tomatoes, but I don't have any, and that's it. I feel like I've been trying to kind of mix up my proteins because I always fixate on either chicken or ground bison or beef or just like whatever. I'll fixate on it and then I'll skip out on everything else. and I feel like I've been kind of forcing myself almost to add a little bit of variety into my diet, and I've honestly been enjoying it because every time that I make something I look forward to it because I'm like, I haven't had this. I mean, it's good, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna have this with some pickles. I have a David's protein bar that I'm gonna take with me to work, and I'm gonna take a banana. I'm gonna stop by for maybe an energy drink just because it's gonna be a long shift, so I don't want to feel blah. That is my breakfast, but at least I'm having 50 grams of protein for breakfast. 50 because I also had a drinkable yogurt. The tuna is 30-ish with a little bit of yogurt, obviously. I just came home from a quick grocery trip that I'm honestly very excited about, so I want to show you everything I got. I have an exciting collab that I'm working on, that I'm going to be working on tomorrow. So I got ingredients for that, but if you can guess what I'm going to make prior to me saying it, comment down below. But anyways, got some cilantro. I also got just like a couple of things to tide me over for the next couple of days. Some limes, my usual ground bison for some meal prep. I only needed one of these, but I got two because they were 20% off for Prime, but I need one for what I'm gonna be making. Got some drinkable Greek yogurt, sour cream. This is part of what I need for tomorrow. So is this. Oh, no, actually, this is separate, but I will be baking with pumpkin tomorrow, I think. I'm thinking about making a pumpkin loaf. I have never made a successful pumpkin loaf, so fingers crossed. Milk. This is my absolute luckiest day ever because this was the last one that they had available. This was also the very last container that they had for this yogurt, and I've been dying to get my hands on it. This is for tomorrow. I'm going to make, this is like a side dish that I'm going to make with what I'm making. I feel like I'm being very cryptic, but it'll all make sense. Bananas, because I'm out. This is part of the recipe. Avocados, more Honeycrisp apples, even though I have a couple. Got a red bell pepper. I only got two because I have some in my pantry already, but basically tomorrow I'm going to be making a lamb chili because I'm gonna be working with Atkins Ranch, and I'm so freaking excited because this is such an honor. I love this brand. One of my most like popular videos that I've ever created, and in my opinion one of the best recipes that I've ever created, was using this lamb. So I'm very excited. I'm going to make lamb chili tomorrow and I'm gonna film it, so I'm very excited. Cherry tomatoes, and last but not least, an onion. I'm going to make some tea, and I'm gonna go to bed early tonight. Very excited. Gonna go do my skincare, and I'm gonna try to find a good book to read, because honestly this month has been very slow with books as compared to last month because I can't find anything good. So cross your fingers for me.
On the birthday, and he looked and a real positive kind of show up on planet Earth, fix our problems. Along the way to give up.
Good morning. It is actually, now it's 7, but I did wake up at 6. It is so rare for me to have like an actual breakfast before coffee, before I go to the gym, etc. Usually I just have a drinkable yogurt and like a banana or something, but for hormone health, for optimal hormone health, I think I need to start prioritizing actual food. And I know that this seems very small, but I am also not ravenous first thing in the morning, and I feel like if I do eat like a very hearty breakfast, I'm not gonna be able to work, I'm not gonna feel comfortable going to the gym, etc. So what I have on this cute little plate is 2 soft-boiled eggs and like a little dollop of Greek yogurt with honey, and of course I have my coffee, which I took like the tiniest sip out of, which was just froth milk, and I'm gonna try to leave that for after the actual food. I feel like this is the perfect first breakfast before going to the gym, before getting my day started, and before having this beautiful cup of coffee. Bon appetit. Another thing is I actually drank water first thing, which was wonderful. So I'm just feeling very much so in my health era right now. It feels so weird to have a gloomy day today. On top of that, it rained, which was absolutely insane. But I just finished my workout. So good. I stopped by for a coffee, which was not good at all because my home coffee is superior. And now I'm just heading home. I am doing something very, very exciting. And I mentioned this yesterday, but I'm working with Atkins Ranch lamb, well, the lamb that they offer. Where is it? Yeah, I'm working with Atkins Ranch, and I am not in this video, I'm creating a video for them, but I'm making a chili, and I'm so excited. Chili is one of my favorite things to cook. It's also one of my favorite things to eat in the fall, winter months. So I'm just kind of like playing around with my original recipe that I always use for us whenever I make it with bison, but I'm just adding like a little bit of extraness to it, trying to like obviously elevate it and make it a little bit different, but it's going to be high protein and very, very, very veggie packed because I literally have red onion, white onion, carrots, celery, bell pepper in here, and we're going to add a ton of beans. We're gonna add bone broth, obviously the lamb. It's just gonna be so good, and lots of spices. Just so excited. Anyways, yeah, I'm trying to film that now. Earlier I filmed 2 or 3, no, I think 2 short videos for Truvani because I'm also working with them over on a different app, and I'm so excited for that as well. So I did that. I feel like it's been a pretty productive afternoon. I'm just hoping that I'm able to get through everything. I also really wanted to bake an apple coffee cake today. I have this like vision to have a apple and pecan coffee cake with a maple glaze drizzle. I don't know why, but that just sounds so freaking good. So I hope that I have time to make that. Anyways, I'm gonna continue making this. Cross your fingers that it's delicious. Okay, so the chili is pretty much done. It's just going to simmer for the next like 35-40-ish minutes. I did go with like a Mediterranean Middle Eastern vibe just because I am using lamb, and I just feel like Middle Eastern vibes fit better with lamb. So I'm very excited. I did try the broth and it tastes so good. I only used 3 cans of beans in here. I'm assuming it's going to thicken very shortly, and I don't want it to be like a bean stew. I want it to obviously be a chili, and it's already pretty thick right now. So just gonna let this cook, and I'm so excited to try it.
Products are completely full of their dairy products are from grass does. I've been loving their.
My vlogs just always take place in this space because this is where I'm at the majority of the day. I think I mentioned that I have a really bad habit of leaving all of the things open when I'm working in here. I just ran out to Trader Joe's because of course I don't have brown sugar, and that is what I need for the recipe that I'm about to try making. I'm going to make my apple pecan coffee cake with a maple glaze. I hope I have enough maple syrup. Since I was there, I figured I'd pick up a couple of other things. Really funny, I definitely do need more cane sugar, but they didn't have any, so that's that. I'll have to go to the store tomorrow. But I did get some cream cheese because I want to make a pumpkin loaf with a cream cheese frosting. I stocked up on 2 packages of Middle Eastern kebabs because today all I wanted was some meat and I didn't want to cook up my bison. This would have been so handy. So random, but I've never tried delicata squash, and today I saw somebody post about how it's actually really amazing. So I picked up 2 to roast. We're gonna try it out. And I got some little cute pumpkins to just like decorate the house with, or maybe take photos of the coffee cake and the pumpkin loaf with these. I got brown sugar, which is what I needed. I've never had this wine, but because I'm doing like a Middle Eastern chili, I thought that a Chianti would go well with it. But anyways, I'm gonna get back to baking my loaf. Not my loaf, my cake. I feel like I'm already pretty behind. I already chopped up my apples. Luckily, my butter has softened, so that's good. I'm really hopeful that it's gonna turn out really, really tasty. Here is my mess. I love showing it to you because this is what things look like after I'm done baking and cooking. Chili is done. Coffee cake is in the oven. Fingers crossed it turned out good. I tried to take some photos/videos of the final product. I used this bowl because I thought it would be more more aesthetically pleasing, but I feel like I'm gonna have to redo it tomorrow in this bowl because maybe it'll look better. I tried 2 different like little videos, one with me grating Parmesan on this and one with just the sour cream. Obviously I tried it and it looked better when I was doing it, but you guys, I think this is one of the best meals that I have ever made. One of the most flavorful dishes ever. It literally hits that Middle Eastern Mediterranean vibe so much. Obviously this is not like a traditional like Tex-Mex chili, it's Mediterranean, so I figured that the Parmesan wouldn't taste bad, and honestly sensational, like 10 out of 10. I am just so happy that the chili tastes amazing. Tomorrow I'm definitely gonna have to take new photos, new videos, etc. I'm really worried about this coffee cake because the sun is down, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get like a good shot of it, and I still need to make the glaze and pour it over. I put it into the oven for 45 minutes, 13 minutes are left, but I feel like it might need more time because it's kind of thick. Fingers crossed. Like I said, I am very proud. I need to clean this crazy mess. I poured some of the wine because I just feel like I need to celebrate this huge win, because this partnership is like the biggest one that I've had financially. Not only is it right up my alley, but it's for an amazing brand. It's me doing what I love, and it turned out so well. I'm so excited to edit the video. It's gonna take a long time because it is quite lengthy, but I'm gonna try to provide them with a couple of like variations, one with like a voiceover, one with no voiceover. I'm very excited, and I am praying that this coffee cake also turns out, because that is going to be another huge win for the day. We went to the gym first thing, well actually no, second thing, because I edited a video from start to finish this morning. Went to the gym, had a great workout, did a little bit of cardio, came home, baked, cooked, filmed those videos that I needed to. So I just feel like today is like an overall win. Like, it's a great day, and I'm gonna feel even better after I clean. But cheers to us for actually doing the things that we said that we're gonna do and not being lazy. Cheers. That's a pretty good wine. I've been really into Chiantis lately, and this is pretty good. I'm a fan. I would buy it again. I think it was like 10 bucks too, so not too shabby. Hey guys, I just wanted to show you the chili again. It looks incredible. Here is the coffee cake. I am so frustrated that it has to cool because I wanted to glaze it and film it. It's definitely not ready for that, so I don't know what I'm gonna do, but it looks good. Fingers crossed that it turned out good. All right, this is the coffee cake. I glazed it and we bit into it way before it was time because I needed to do this today. It is not fully cooled, but I kid you not, this is one of my favorite things that I've made. It's so good. It's like the perfect fall dessert. 10 out of 10. All right, we're about to have the chili. Hopefully Mihai likes it. Bon appetit.
Carpet roller, tape it to anything else. You shave your beard, but you see the September.
Tea and sleeping drinks are made. Good night, and I'll see you in the morning.
Teaching tonight or this series, I feel like there's been come at us. Bring it fresh here. It's been many years that you're not here.
Good morning. I just ate some Greek yogurt. I actually really enjoy the plain Icelandic Greek yogurt with just some honey. I usually always add like a ton of toppings, but there's something about how delicious it tastes in its simplicity with good quality honey. Like, highly recommend trying it out. And I also boiled some eggs, which I'm going to have as well. Currently making my coffee. Today I'm gonna go to the gym in about an hour because I have a haircut appointment today and I'm so excited. So I have that on the agenda. I really wanted to get a pedicure today, but I don't know if I'll have time, so we'll see. I am currently, for the last couple of days, have been trying to figure out Mihai's birthday next week, so I want to do a little bit of work on that. But other than that, I'm debating on baking a pumpkin loaf today with some cream cheese frosting. I wanted to make that this weekend just because I'm trying to add in some more fall baking, especially because it's September and I feel like it's prime time. Obviously I do have November, December, and October, but I just feel like getting like the, not the basic recipes out of the way, but like I just really want to take advantage of all of like the pumpkin-y stuff at the very beginning of the fall months. That way you guys can use those recipes throughout the next couple of months. I have never made a pumpkin loaf that has worked out before, so I'm hoping that this might be the day. But anyways, I'm just gonna take my supplements. I loved how I felt yesterday after eating first thing in the morning and having my coffee after that. Like I said, actually having a meal, like having some yogurt, having some eggs, etc. I just felt like my appetite was very under control yesterday. I felt good, my workout was good, so I really want to maintain that. I'm back from the gym. I didn't get a pedicure. That was just okay. I feel like she didn't do the best job. I tipped 20%, and when I looked at her to say thank you again, she gave me the dirtiest look, as if my 20% was not good enough. So I don't know what that's about, but I came home and immediately warmed up a bowl of chili because I wanted to film it again just to have like an extra video in case the ones that I filmed yesterday weren't that great. Oh my goodness, this chili is an infinity amount of times better today than it was yesterday, if that's even possible, because it was freaking delicious yesterday. And I'm sad that we are out of chili, because Mihai ate the most massive bowl this morning and I'm having a bowl now. And it's funny because usually chili lasts us like 3 days, but this barely lasted us, so I guess it really was that good. But anyways, I'm gonna go rinse off and do a little bit of computer work and then head off to my hair appointment. I'm so excited to get a haircut. I feel like sometimes you get a haircut and you're absolutely obsessed. Other times you get a haircut and you're like, I don't know how I feel about this, because I'm like, did she do anything? I know she took 1.5 inches off the bottom of my hair. She brought up my layers a little bit. I mean, like, I can see it. I just wish it was a little bit more dramatic. But at the same time, whenever I ask for a little bit more to be cut off, I end up regretting it, because then I'm like, it's way too short. So I don't know. At least it's like, I feel like it was more of a trim more than anything. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, but I just kind of wish she took off a little bit more from my layers, maybe. I don't know. I mean, like, it looks good, right? You tell me. One thing that I am happy about is, like, I have a little bit more face framing going on. I hate when it's like Elena Gilbert hair, you know, when it's just straight. That's what I was worried about with the bottom. I actually was like, let's cut off a little bit more when she was done, but I felt like she was kind of annoyed. So I was like, okay, never mind. I don't know what it is about me, but I have this bad habit of like asking for something, immediately seeing that the person is like upset about it and like taking it back right away. It's weird because I'm not somebody who can't stand her ground, but in those situations, I feel like I can't stand my ground. It's fine. Like, I'm happy with it, but it's just like, come on now. Whatever. It's fine. I think it looks good. I feel like I'm gonna be able to style it really well. I feel like the day has completely escaped me. I ended up sending in my chili recipe, both of them, because I created 2 different versions. I need to make one minor edit and send it off and it's gonna be done. And I was really upset because I was kind of like, I didn't edit a YouTube video, I didn't bake anything today, I didn't even clean the house. I mean, I got a pedicure, I went to the gym, I got my hair cut, and I went to 2 stores just now. And like, that kind of took up my entire day. And I'm telling myself to not be upset about it, because the most important thing was getting that video done. Like, that took a lot of time. The voiceovers obviously take a while, writing the script out obviously takes a while. So it's like, I still had a productive day. I keep telling myself that. I'm like, Diana, you had a productive day. Everything's fine. You baked and you cooked yesterday. So today you got other stuff done. Everything is fine. Don't be upset about that. But it's hard. It's hard because I just feel like I need to get like 100 things done in order to satisfy myself. And it's really funny because yesterday I was listening to a sermon by Stephen Furtick, and he was saying that the enemy always tells you 2 lies. The first lie is that you are not loved. The second lie is you are not enough. And that is like the #1 thing that I feel every single day, that I am not enough, that I'm not doing enough, that I'm not good enough, etc. And it's funny because today I kept telling myself, Diana, you are enough. You have made more than enough. You are fine. Everything is okay. It's obviously really, really hard to fully like believe that. But anyways, what do we think? I feel like it's fine. Like, it looks good. I think it's fine. Moving on. Enough about me and my hair. I went to the grocery store. I went to the Italian store, actually. I think that I have discovered the perfect time to go to this Italian shop, because every Friday now that I've gone, or every time that I've gone there in the afternoon, they always bring out fresh, warm bread. And this is, I did this last time and you guys can't hear anything, but like, it's warm. It smells so good. I want to freaking die in bread. Here we have some ham, well, prosciutto, coppocollo, and salami. Yum. I love bresaola. Bresaola, I think that's how you pronounce it. Yum. I got a Pinot Grigio. They didn't have the one that I typically get, but I just figured this one would be just as good. I got a variety of different cheeses, but the true star of the show, you guys, I got this French butter. I actually looked into this. Apparently this one is very, very top-notch, very high quality. It's churned. It's apparently amazing. It's French, it's salted, and I'm so excited to have this butter with that fresh bread. If my mother was here, she would be so proud of me. Smoked Gouda. I love smoked Gouda. None of these are raw, which ideally I do like to stick to raw cheese. It is what it is, but it's really cool because this bresaola is actually 100% grass-fed. I do what I can, you know what I mean? This is 100% grass-fed. This is not. The butter is not 100% grass-fed, but I believe that it's like phenomenal quality based off what I've seen online. I did get some very freaking expensive Greek feta. Did get some Italian fontina. I love fontina. I got 2 different types of greens. I doubt we'll have both of the bags tonight. I was just gonna kind of mix them up and then maybe have the rest for lunch tomorrow. Picked up some pink sea salt because I'm running very low. I really need to buy Ceylon cinnamon. That's like really, really good quality cinnamon, but the one that I have right now is just from Target and it's like meh. So I just got some organic ground cinnamon just in case I do end up baking tomorrow or whatever. I have that on hand. I got some maple syrup, picked up basil. Do you guys ever buy like a crap ton of basil and then not use it? Because that's what happened with me last time, and I would love to. I bought a smaller container this time, but this is the smallest one they have. I want to know what to do with my leftover basil because I can't go through it. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I don't want to toss it. And then I just got some grapes. It's grape season. Sometimes Trader Joe's has phenomenal grapes. Looking at myself in the camera, I just feel like nothing has changed about my hair. I think I'm just being crazy. The grapes are amazing. Oh my gosh. They're so sweet. Trader Joe's. I don't really like the produce at Trader Joe's, but sometimes they have some really good grapes. I'm going to unload the dishwasher, reload the dishwasher, tidy up. Dinner is served. We've got meatballs, fresh bread, apologies for this terrible lighting, grapes, salad, meat and cheese board, leftover chili, the delicious French butter that I'm so excited to try. Bon appetit. Good morning, happy Saturday. I deeply apologize for not vlogging last night. I feel like I took a short video of the food and it was just so dark. Kind of made me upset. I was like, oh my goodness, this means that summer is coming to an end and we're like, the sun is like gonna be going down so early now, and it's just like kind of depressing. But anyways, I just had a boiled egg for breakfast. I'm having some Greek yogurt with honey. I'm making a coffee. I'm gonna read my Bible, step outside on the balcony, and I'm kind of like waiting to see how the weather turns out, but I think I'm gonna go for a run today. I haven't gone on a run in a while. I'm about 5 miles in, feeling good. My arm is hurting me so bad because of my rotator cuff issue, but I keep trying to bend it out so that it's not in the same position for this long, but it's kind of painful. I'm gonna try to keep going. We'll see how much more I can do. Because I did 10 miles and my average pace was 9 minutes and 35 seconds. So I finished in 1 hour and 35 minutes. I'm feeling pretty good other than my shoulder. Like my legs they were surprisingly pretty good considering I did legs 3 times this week and they were sore this morning. So I'm very proud. But anyways, let's head home. I just showered and I can definitely tell now that I got a haircut because I feel like there's less hair to wash and less hair to brush, which is so nice. I'm so curious what I'm gonna do with my hair today because I loved how it looked yesterday when she curled it with the curling iron, but I tried to do that myself yesterday and it just did not work out at all. Right now I have a couple of Middle Eastern beef kebabs in my air fryer because I definitely need to get some meat in me after that run. I definitely feel depleted, and I'm going to make myself a Restore drink from the Absorption Company because I know that I need to just like make sure that I'm on top of refueling my body in every aspect because I think that took a lot out of me. I'm 6 days away from my period, so I'm feeling like a lack of energy already. I'm trying to figure out what I want to make. I know I want to cook something today or bake something. I really want to make a pumpkin loaf, but I also have farmer's cheese in the fridge, and I wanted to make naleśniki, like the traditional Ukrainian crepes with farmer's cheese inside. And I need to edit a little bit of content, or a lot of content actually. We'll see what I accomplish today. Instead of a pumpkin loaf, we're making pumpkin blondies. I don't know what came over me, but I felt inspired. Fingers crossed that this turns out good because the batter tastes delicious. You guys, I can confidently say that these turned out so well. I'm in shock. They taste incredible. They're not at all too wet. They're literally phenomenal. I was really worried about the pumpkin, but oh my goodness, this is a 10 out of 10 recipe. Please, please, please make it and make sure to tag me when you do. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna wear this to dinner, but I want your guys' opinion on this skirt. I've had this skirt for years and I've never ever worn it before, and I feel like I cannot style it for the life of me. So like I said, I don't know if I'll wear this outfit, but comment down below how you feel about kind of like past the knee length skirts and dresses. Sometimes I love them, but then I'm like, do they just not look good on me? Comment down below, how would you style this kind of skirt? Good morning guys, happy Sunday. I have my Omnilux face mask on. I'm going to make some coffee. I'm gonna have some yogurt or just a little bit of breakfast, and then I'm planning on getting some content work done. So that's gonna be my morning. It's weird because today is the first Sunday that we haven't made plans to go to the beach because of the weather, obviously. Praying and crossing all my fingers for a great and beautiful day. I only have a couple minutes left on this thing, so I'm just going to go make my food, go make my coffee, and then we shall take it off. I'm trying to make it a habit to use this at least 2-3 times a week, and it's just for 10 minutes. It is almost 1 o'clock. I have barely moved today. Like, I haven't even stepped away from this computer. I'm having a little Siggy's yogurt. This yogurt is so good. I love that it's only 100 calories and that there's 14 grams of protein, just because it's like such a nice little sweet treat, but also a good amount of protein. I have been editing away. I just finished editing a YouTube video, edited and filmed a morning routine video, and then edited a what I eat in a day video. So just have been trying to crank out a bunch of work. I'm going to upload this video, and then I think I'm just gonna clean and tidy up around the house. I have a ton of laundry that I need to fold today. It's just kind of like a reset day, or it's turning out to be a reset day. I was debating on going to the gym, but honestly my legs are really sore from that run yesterday, which I don't think that I said anything about, but I did run the 10 miles. My pace was, I think I did say it, it was 9:35 for each mile, like my average pace, which in retrospect is actually really good. I was debating on planning for a long run next weekend, but I will be on my period, so probably have to skip, and then we'll see how I feel the following weekend. But anyways, just wanted to check in because I feel like this vlog was so boring. I would like to enter this week feeling very clean and refreshed, and then I think I'm going to scroll through New York Times Cooking or somewhere. I need to figure out what I'm gonna be making for Mihai's birthday dinner. I think that we have like loose plans. I think he and I are going to be going out on like a romantic dinner the day after his birthday, but I think that the day of his birthday we're thinking that I'm gonna cook like a nice gourmet dinner for him. And I don't know why, but I was really feeling like a French style dinner, but we'll see. I have to play around with it, and I was thinking about it and I was like, I kind of just told him that I was gonna make him a French dinner. I didn't even ask if that's what he wants. I'm obviously gonna bake him a cake. I would also finally like to make a plan for food for the week. I only work 2 days this week at my second job, 1 night shift, so no dinner plans for tomorrow night, but definitely dinner on Tuesday. I don't know about Wednesday because I work all day, and then Thursday is his birthday dinner. Friday we're going out, so I guess I don't need that many recipes, but still I'd like to plan out a couple of things. In terms of baking, I would also like to plan a couple of things, and I need to figure out the cake situation. In terms of gifts, I'm still stressing over that because it is so hard to shop for a man. It is so freaking hard to shop for a man. So So I decided to have a full-blown this is literally stuff my mother would do on a Sunday, but I'm making the listniki. Yes, this looks terrible. Hers would be so much better than mine. But my farmer's cheese was about to go bad, so I figured I'd make them. But I'm making basically like Ukrainian crepes, and then I'm stuffing them with farmer's cheese with a little bit of sugar, and then you just fry these on a pan with a little bit of butter, and then you can eat them with honey or jam. They're so good. Literally my childhood over here. All right, this is not my finest work. In my defense, this is my first time actually making the listniki. I usually just make blinchiki, like without the filling. This was also a rush job, and I was using the pan that I don't like. I'm just making a bunch of justifications as to why these don't look pretty, but they're gonna taste absolutely delicious. Anyways, bon appetit. We just came home. We were trying to go and get happy hour at this place called the Brig in Venice, but the music there was they had live music and it was insane. Like usually I'm like fine, like I can handle it, but it was so bad that I even couldn't handle it. Like just the noise level was just insane. I felt like my eardrums were being ruptured. But anyways, we ended up going to a different bar to watch, well, Mihai wanted to watch the football game, so we watched a little bit of that. Now we're home. I'm going to make the chicken and mango salad that we had in Palm Springs. I personally have not been able to stop thinking about it. I'm gonna do like my own twist on it. Obviously I don't have all of the ingredients, but I'm gonna try to do whatever I can to make it taste, just to make like a nice Tommy Bahama inspired salad. So I have the chicken in here that I just trimmed the fat off of, and I'm just going to season it, and I'm just gonna pop it into the air fryer so that it could cook really quickly, and then we'll toss the salad. Mihai's gonna make his famous guac, and we'll have some cheese and some meat on the side, just like a nice little light appetizer. We're gonna play some board games, and I think we're gonna watch a movie, and that's gonna be our Sunday night.
What bowl is on me to make it?
Salad and chicken are still in the works, but we're having brezola, raw Asiago, grapes. Mihai made guacamole, siete chips. Bon appetit!